Chapter 1971. Elaine had two sets of standards for measuring the value of items. The first was how much money an item could be exchanged for. The second was how much face it could bring her. In her eyes, everything in the world, broad and endless, ultimately boiled down to money and face. For example, Alex once gave her a set of top-notch caviar skincare products worth nearly $400,000 at purchase price. Even if she sold it, it could fetch at least $300,000, so she could clearly feel the weight of those $300,000. This fit perfectly with her first standard, valuable. Another example was when Alex gave her a handbag worth over $100,000. Not only could she sell it for a high price, but she could also enjoy the envy and jealousy of others whenever she carried it, letting her feel the double weight of money and face. This was her second standard. At this time, she looked at the set of antiques and thought with disinterest, if an item can't be exchanged for money, and can't be brought home to impress others, then how valuable is it really? This blue and white elephant ear bottle does seem to be priceless, but it can't be sold, and it can't be taken out to show off. So in my eyes, it's just a worthless waste. Unless I steal it and sell it someday for millions. However, she quickly dismissed the idea, thinking, no. Alex gave this thing to Trump. If I sell it secretly, it doesn't matter if Trump is angry, but if Alex is angry, it will be too difficult to handle. Thinking of this, Elaine had no choice but to give up the idea of touching the blue and white dragon-shaped elephant ear bottles. At this time, Don Stephen continued reading the gift list. Matthew Lane gave an emerald worth $50 million, and Mr. White gave a pink diamond of about the same value. The two were quite familiar with each other and shared a good relationship. At the last auto show, both men had gifted Alex a sports car each. This time, they discussed beforehand and decided to give valuable jewelry together. Although the gems were of similar value, they were of different varieties, so there was no risk of duplication. Daisy and Watson each held a gift box and displayed the gems inside. Two sparkling jewels, one green, one pink, reflected dazzling colors under the lights. Their brilliance was simply perfect. Elaine's eyes nearly fell out from staring. She couldn't help but recall the jade bracelet Matthew Lane had given Alex before. That bracelet had been worth several million. Alex gave it to Emma, but Elaine had stolen it to wear, treating it as her own until Lucy set her up, leading to its accidental breakage. That incident had always been a painful memory for Elaine, one she didn't want to recall. Since then, Elaine hadn't owned much jewelry. Now, seeing these two flawless gems, her mind started racing again. She wished she could have both made into a necklace to hang proudly on her neck, showing off to everyone in the market. However, she didn't dare entertain such thoughts too deeply. Without Alex's permission, she would never dare to steal them. After the gems were displayed, Don Stephen continued reading. Mr. Chris Tyler presents Master an EC-145 helicopter produced by Eurocopter. As soon as these words came out, the audience was deeply shocked.